Hi friends, so this video is a review on the new Youth to the People Polypeptide-121 Future Cream, or 121. Anyway, on this little guy. So in this video, I will talk a little bit about the product, like what it is, cost, all that, do a little demo for you guys, and then I'll also go into my rating system that I have for moisturizers. So if you want to see all that, keep watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, or hit that subscribe button to see what videos I come up with next. Let's get into the review. So first, as usual, let's just see what it says on the World Wide Web about this little moisturizer. So it claims that it is an intense moisturizing cream with peptides, plant proteins, and ceramides that is supposed to replenish moisture and help visibly firm, reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and strengthen the skin's moisture barrier. It is also fragrance-free and cruelty-free. So this moisturizer, they say, is good for dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, and normal skin. And it's supposed to address loss in elasticity, loss in firmness, fine lines and wrinkles, as well as dryness. So there's 3 ingredients that are highlighted in this cream. The first one is the polypeptides, which comes from vegan collagen. The second one is the proteins, which come from flax, rice, and peas. And then the third one are the ceramides, which are lipids. So basically all of these 3 main ingredients that they highlight are supposed to come together and really plump your skin and moisturize your skin. So this retails for 83 Canadian dollars at Sephora, and it comes with 2 fluid ounces of product, or 59 milliliters. And lastly, the packaging. It comes in this glass jar, and there's the product. It comes in this glass jar, and I love green. It's my favorite color, so I really do love this color. I think it's really pretty. The packaging is recyclable, and I just like it. I think it's very minimalistic, very simple, the design on it and just the packaging. And it does have that like clean green makeup feel to it, or look to it, so it totally goes with their whole like image of clean skincare. So when you open it up and you look inside, you can see that it doesn't look as thick as other moisturizers like the Biossance Omega Repair Cream or the Skin Fix Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. So this one is a bit more lightweight. I would say that it's lightweight in the sense that it feels almost like the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. So it does have, you know, that nice moisturizing feeling to it, but it's a bit more lightweight. So if I put some on the back of my hand just to show you guys, so just about that much. So this is what it looks like when it goes on, and it just blends really easily into the skin, and it feels really nice, and it has a little bit of a gel-like texture to it when I'm blending it in. And it just feels nice, like it has a nice feeling to it. So now I will apply it to my face. I don't have anything on my face now except my vitamin C serum. Don't mind this, I was picking and I shouldn't have. Anyway, you know, you get carried away sometimes in front of the mirror in the bathroom, and bad things happen to your face. Like I said, right now all I have is the vitamin C serum on my face. And I know it has a bit of dewiness to it, like my skin right now has a bit of dewiness to it. Hair. Anyway, and I find that right now I'm using the Paula's Choice Vitamin C. Go with me on this. I know I'm getting off track here, but there's a point. So I'm using the Paula's Choice Vitamin C serum, and it gives a nice dewiness to your skin, similar to the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C, which I love, and even the SkinCeutical C Ferulic. I used to use that vitamin C. It's really great, but it was so expensive, so I switched to Drunk Elephant. Very similar formulation, so why not pay less? But yeah, so all of those give my skin, I notice, a nice like dewiness to it. So that's why my skin looks dewy. I don't really have anything else on except the vitamin C serum. So let's put some of this on. So I will be putting about that much on my face and neck. About that. Get it nice on the hands, evenly distributed. And like I mentioned, it has a lightweight gel-like texture, so it doesn't have that rich creaminess feeling to it, which generally I'm partial to. I love like a nice rich creamy textured cream. but I find that it blends really easily into the skin and it gets absorbed really quickly. And I just think it glides. That's the other thing, because it has this gel-like texture, it just glides so easily onto the skin. So this is what we look like after I applied it. My skin, I just put it on, so it needs a hot minute or two to kind of soak in, but you know, my skin looks nice. It looks like it's evenly distributed. And I brought it down my neck. So yeah, there's no greasy feeling to this, which I appreciate. So it's, once it gets absorbed into the skin, your skin just feels nice, moisturized, and hydrated. So now let's get into my rating system. And this system is 3 categories. Each category is out of 5. And these are basically the 3 things that I came up with that I look for, like my wants, that I look for when it comes to a moisturizer. First category, how well does it get absorbed into my skin? And I gave this a 5 out of 5, so top marks, because it gets absorbed really well and really quickly into my skin. It doesn't leave a greasy film behind, and it doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy. And it does feel super lightweight. So it glides on beautifully. It has that gel consistency that I mentioned earlier, and it just glides onto the skin really nicely. You do have to give it a few minutes to soak into your skin, but once it does, once it's fully absorbed, it just feels really nice and it feels really good, and your skin feels nice and moisturized and doesn't have that greasy feeling. The second category, does it help my skin hold on to moisture? And this, out of all the 3 categories, is the most important category to me, because I find that whatever product I'm going to put on my skin, especially moisturizer, I want it to help my skin hold on to that moisture that I'm putting on with the cream or the moisturizer. I want that moisture to last. I want it to last throughout the day, or if I'm wearing it as a nighttime moisturizer, I want it to last all night. I want to wake up in the morning and I want my skin to still feel moisturized. I don't want it to feel tight, or I don't want to have dry patches, or I don't want my skin to feel dry at all. I want it to feel plump and moisturized and great. So with this one, I gave it a 4 out of 5, and that's because during the day, it was great. My skin felt really nice and moisturized, but as a nighttime moisturizer, there were times where I woke up in the morning and there were some dry patches on my skin, or my skin would feel dry and it didn't have that nice moisturized feeling that I have with other moisturizers when I use them as nighttime moisturizers. So I had to ding this and give it a 4 out of 5 for that. But I do think that's because my skin is a bit on the drier side. I used to have combination skin, but I find that as I'm getting older, my skin is getting drier, especially during the night. So if you have like combination skin or normal skin, this might be totally fine for you. And then the third and last category is, does it set up my skin nicely for makeup application? And I gave this a 5 out of 5. Honestly, guys, makeup went on beautifully with this moisturizer because it blends into my skin so nicely, and it just made my skin so nice and plump and moisturized. My makeup went on really lovely. It sat on my skin really nicely. It helped with the longevity of the makeup. So all of that was great. So that's why I gave it a 5 out of 5. So final thoughts. I think this is a great moisturizer for people with combination skin, people with normal skin, and even people with dry skin. But if you have dry skin, just be warned that you might need either a little bit of extra help as a nighttime moisturizer. So for me, I would either apply like an oil on top of it, or I would apply sometimes the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5, which is a really nice balm that you can apply on top of your moisturizers on nights when you're really dry. So I found that those really helped on nights where I felt drier. But I think this is a really good moisturizer, and I would repurchase it again. But as a winter moisturizer, especially as a nighttime winter moisturizer, I would not use, but I would use it even in the winter as a daytime moisturizer. I think in general, overall, as a daytime moisturizer for me, someone with drier skin, it worked really well, and it worked really well with my makeup, and it just left my skin feeling really nice and moisturized and hydrated throughout the day. So I would definitely repurchase this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you have tried this product. Let me know know what your skin type you have and what your experience was. Love hearing from you guys. Love talking skincare. Love talking makeup. So anytime I hear from you guys in the comment section, I am very excited. Let me know also if there's any other videos you'd like me to make or any other products you'd like me to review. And thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.